Very few people in the world have truly earned the title icon. Our first guest is one of them. Please welcome the one and only Cher. Cher, everybody, Cher! Cher, can I tell people how old you are?
Yeah.
Can you believe she's 72 years old? Do you work out a lot?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Every day?
Not every day, but a lot of times.
Okay, I need to ask, because we were talking
Wait,
about...
did you see me doing a plank with Harry Smith?
No.
Well, it was good. He quit before I did.
How long can you do a plank for?
Well, once I did 5 minutes, but I'll never do that again.
Wow.
But I could do it like for two minutes without a sweat.
Yeah, Michelle Obama wants to challenge me because we did push-ups and she's now like, she said plank is her thing. I think she could do it for 5 minutes. You should challenge Michelle.
Yeah, right.
Wait, no, I have to hear, because we were watching you in rehearsal and we were talking about your ass. And I need to know what you do. We want to know your butt exercises.
Well, I have a number of them.
Like,
okay, okay, so this sounds so dumb, because when I say the first thing, I know you're gonna do something really dumb.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well,
okay, try it. So you get down on all fours. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is someone else in the room?
No. Well, sometimes. Okay, so you get down on all fours and you put your leg up, like you make an L with your leg. I know what you mean. Right? And then you just do it up like that.
I know.
Right?
I know that one.
You do fire hydrants.
Yes.
These are like not new things,
No.
but then I've got a thing called...
How many times do you do that up in the air like that?
You do 3 sets of 25.
25,
right?
Okay.
And then I have a power plate and you do squats, you just do old-fashioned things. And I have to confess, I do Zumba.
Do you do Zumba?
Yeah.
Wow. You go to a Zumba class?
No, I have a tape.
You do it at home?
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
No.
Okay. You should like Instagram it out or something, or tweet it out. We would like to see you do Zumba. I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Let's talk about you some more, about this movie. And I want to know, because how long had it been since you did a movie before Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again?
100 years? I don't know. I don't know. It was burlesque, I think, and yeah.
Yeah. So,
I don't usually I almost turn everything down. I don't know why.
So why did you do this?
Because the man who used to be my agent, who's now head of Universal, and who's a really good friend, he called me and said, "This is good for your career. You're doing Mamma Mia too," and he hung up.
He didn't wait for your response? He just hung up?
He just hung up.
I know who that is. Ron.
Ron.
Yeah. And you just trusted him? You just said, yes, I'm going to do it?
Well, it was between trust and fear.
Uh-huh. Those are both good motivators.
Right.
And it's doing, it's amazing, like 400 million or something. It's made a lot of money. So aren't you glad you did it?
Yeah, I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
I'm totally thrilled. And I'm thrilled that I'm Meryl's mother.
Yeah. Let's talk about you and Meryl.
Right.
Y'all really love each other.
Right.
And you should, because you're both fabulous women. Silkwood is like one of my all-time favorite movies. But here you are in London on the red carpet.
Yes.
So y'all really love each other.
Yeah. Actually, there's another one, too.
There was another one of her kissing, the side of your face.
Yeah.
But you're fabulous together.
We are.
I mean, that's really fun. Like, you want to do another movie with her?
I'd love to.
Do you have any ideas?
No.
Okay.
You want to come up with any?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll come up with an idea, and then
Actually,
do it.
you know, we saved a girl's life once, the two of us.
Tell me, what?
So she had just had Mamie, and we were at her apartment, and she said, "I want ice cream." I said, "Okay, cool." I said, "But it's kind of a dangerous neighborhood, and it's night." And she said, "No, it's like between Chinatown and Little Italy, what could happen?" And so we're walking, and we haven't got around the corner yet, but we hear screaming. And we get around the corner, and there's this huge man in like sweats and I don't know what over it, like basketball shorts. And he's pulling at this girl. She's like shaking this girl. And so Meryl just starts screaming and takes off, and I start screaming and take off too and think, I'm going to get killed. My friend is gonna kill me. So anyway, so we're running, and the guy turns around and he sees us, and he starts running towards us, and then I thought, we're really gonna get killed. But we both split off in the opposite directions, and we got to the girl, and he kind of had ripped her clothes, but she kept her purse, and that's what he wanted. And then we're like trying to fix her all up, you know, and we had nothing, but we're like sticking it in her bra strap or shirt. Then she looks at us and she screams and she said, oh my God, I'm a singing waitress and no one's gonna believe I got mugged and saved by Meryl Streep. Cher.
Wow, what a great story. That's amazing.
Yep.
All right, we're taking a break. More with Cher after this. We're back with Cher, and you're producing a Broadway show now, too.
Yep.
And what is that? It's your whole
Well,
life.
it's called The Cher Show.
The Cher Show.
Right.
So you share a lot about Cher.
Right. No, it's, yeah, well, it's really hard, and it's also, it's difficult to see your life, you know, all the parts you really don't want to have people know about, but if you're going to do it, you have to be honest and you have to do all these things. And there's 3 Chers, because one's a young one, one's a middle one, and one's not quite as old as me.
So, and is it ready? I mean, when does it...
No, it's not ready. There's great parts to it. I mean, parts that are really interesting and, I mean, fabulous. And Bob Mackie does a fashion show of every one of my costumes.
Amazing. So let's talk about the new CD, and you're going to perform for us today. So it's Cher, Dancing Queen, and all of these are ABBA songs.
Yep.
That's, I mean, what a brilliant... Are you going to do more, like, remixes of songs?
I don't know, but it was such a whim kind of thing. It was like, it wasn't serious, but then when I did it, I'm really proud of it. And
Yeah.
I'm not a Cher fan.
Yeah.
I'm really not.
You're not a Cher fan.
Well, I'm not a big Cher fan. No, I'm really not.
What does that mean? How do you don't like the stuff you do?
No, I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to see it. Because I'm not that crazy. I don't want to hear my voice. How do you feel about hearing your voice?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Okay, well, that's how I
Yeah.
feel about watching myself.
Yeah. Do you watch when movies come on? Like if you're switching through and you find a movie, would you watch that?
You mean that I was in?
Yeah.
No.
No. No, just any movie. No. Yes, a movie you were in.
No.
You wouldn't watch anything you're in.
Okay, I might watch Silkwood because it was really special to me, and I might watch Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. Yeah, I was going to say. Yeah. All right. Just to be clear, I'm a Cher fan.
Okay.
And we're going to be back with more Cher after this. We are back with the amazing, incomparable Cher. I love you so much. You're so outspoken, and you always have been your whole life.
Yep.
You there's no filter. You say exactly what you think and what you feel.
Well, yes. But I have to be a little bit quiet. I try to be a little bit more reserved because of the climate. And so I have got to pull it back sometimes. I never do this, but I have to, take them off sometimes because I just go too far.
Take your tweets off, you mean?
Yeah.
Because
I
you
never
tweet,
do it.
You tweet and then you think, oh, that's too far, and you take it back?
Yeah, now what I'm doing is I tweet it and then I put it on my pictures and then I look at it for a long, long time and I get it out of my system and then sometimes I do it and not. I just did something the other day and when I do something really bad, I get thousands and thousands of his supporters that tell me in one way or another.
You're talking about Trump.
That, yeah,
so
that I wish that they would want to kill me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like really threats.
Oh yeah.
So when you, like, what's the most serious thing you've said about Trump that would make people so mad? If you can remember something, or something recently.
I did something recently. Oh, I said that I thought Kavanaugh was a liar, which went perfectly with him. Well, nobody seems to be upset in this audience.
Yeah, no. We're not going to disagree.
No.
So you watch the news or read the paper or whatever, and then this is your way of venting and getting out, and you tweet things out that you feel is going on in politics right now.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and I think the most important thing, we had Beto O'Rourke on the other day.
Yes.
Who's amazing. And as he said, and as Spike Lee said the other day, the most important thing people can do right now is vote. And the midterm elections right now are really the most important elections we probably have had.
Because you can't just complain. Because whatever you do, you have to vote. And even if you vote on the other side, it's just it's a duty, it has to be done. You have to feel it's important in your life.
Yeah, it is important, especially right now. I mean, there are so many issues at stake for women, for anyone who is at risk of losing their equality in this country. Obviously, there are a lot of people who would disagree with us, but I completely
disagree with them.
Yeah, I disagree with the people who disagree with us.
Right.
But that's what this country is about. We can all have other things in common and get along without it being so without people threatening your life. You can have your opinion, they can have their opinion without somebody being that angry. And that's what the climate in the country is right now.
Right. I've found a few people, some Trump people, and they approach me in a way, and we will never agree on anything. But we were able to have a civil, Twitter conversation, and it's just so. I always have said this is like a bloodless civil war, because we so violently disagree, and I guess we just have to vote, and we have to try to, put our side in power and hope that, hope for the best.
Yeah. And we have to hope for the best, because that's what we have. So because you're about to go on tour, right?
Yep.
So when you go on tour, because you're going to Australia and New Zealand, right? Which is fantastic. That's going to be an amazing tour. How many shows?
Oh, I don't know. That's the beginning.
Yeah.
I think like 20-something shows.
Didn't you have a farewell tour about 15 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought it was.
You really did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was old.
Yeah.
I was already old.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, how many more can you have?
Right.
Know?
Seems like more.
And then it's like, what, Al Pacino, then they brought me back again.
Just when I thought I was out.
Yeah.
So are you gonna do any shows here in the States?
Well, yeah, I am.
That's exciting. That's exciting. All right. You probably don't know where they are yet, but we are going to give away a pair of tickets to every show on her tour. Go to our website for your chance to win. And when we come back, we're going to find out what happened when Cher and I went to a dry bar earlier today, and we blew out some people's hair. We'll be back. We're back with the incredibly talented Cher. Earlier today, we went to the new dry bar here in Burbank to share our knowledge of hair.
Yeah.
Share our knowledge of hair.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. You're welcome. How are you? What's going on?
Nice to meet you. Doing some hair? Yeah.
Doing some hair?
Hi.
So Cher's gonna do your hair.
Okay.
You can take a break.
Okay, here.
Do you want? You could do the curly.
No, I'm not going to touch this girl's hair with that.
You could do the left side or the right side. Here's the high humidity, and here's the dawn.
I don't think so.
I like it wetter. Is this water right here?
Yes.
Yeah, that's water.
I have a question. Can this hurt her hair? I mean, if I do anything bad, can this hurt her hair?
Of course it can.
Because
Is yours wet? It's
No,
not wet
I don't
enough.
want it.
No, you want it wet. You want it wet.
I don't want it wet.
No, you do. You have to start with it wet. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is a nightmare. What are you doing?
I'm helping you. It's going to look better. It was already dry. You can't make a difference if it was already like that.
Okay.
Is that refreshing? It's so hot here. It's the valley. All right.
Okay. Wait. How are we going? Is it kind of... Stop it!
You don't have any product in it.
No! 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 Yeah? What?
Hold it. I'll turn it off if you don't trust me.
I don't.
Just hold that.
And?
What? Just hold it for a minute.
No!
I'm just taking a break.
Right. That's what guys say, okay?
I've been on my feet all day.
Yeah. Guys don't say that. They just say, hold it for a minute.
See, that was a joke about a sexual penis. That's what she's making sexual jokes. You got it, right? Yeah, she made a joke about a penis. Saying guys say hold it for a minute. Like they don't want anything more, but then they do, right?
Yeah, but then they do.
Yeah, I know. It's not like I don't know.
Where's the comb?
Here you go.
I'm not doing it.
Why?
Because
This is the way you do it.
you're an idiot and I'm not doing it.
Who's this? It's
I am not doing it.
That's too close
Get out of
together.
here. Get out of here. Which door is a comb in? You have
There should be one in the drawer without the elevator.
You know what is good? You know what this is gonna start?
What? No. Don't.
You're blowing your back.
You're gonna get electrocuted.
Oh, I can't do a part. I can't do a part here. It's just not working here. I might have better luck with the fork. What are you doing?
I'm making her hair different than when she came in, which is why people come in, turn to the side, cute, adorable.
Oh,
What's happening
I'm
over there?
just-
Nothing. Seriously, that is the worst. You really went into the right business. Look at that. You've never thought about that, have you? Look how cute.
Oh, I've had
You
one
like-
of these.
You know what? Why don't we be twins?
Stick that underneath here. Now, hold it down. This guy kind of goes
Well, that
down
looks
like
better than
that.
what you did to her. For sure.
Your husband might think, oh,
Oh my, he's gonna be so like, oh, I've got a new girl in the bed. You know what I mean?
all right, Ashley, here. Now we're doing this. This might be really fun.
If I could turn back time,
Right.
if I could find a way,
Wait till we get back in the car.
I'd take back all the words that I heard you, and you'd
Of
stay.
all the bad ones I've heard of me, you know, this is probably the worst.
If I could read the sky,
Stars.
stars, I'd give them all to you.
Right.
Did you write that song?
No.
Because like, if you could reach a star, you can't really give them to somebody. They would be hot. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't even make sense, right?
Yes.
What do
Reach
you
the
mean,
stars.
yes? You don't know her.
Yes.
From what I see on TV.
Yes, she knows me. They know me better than they know you.
You're such a bitch.
If I could turn back time.
That was terrible.
Well, we did it.
Yeah, we were
I think we got closer, right? Don't you?
You
feel
and
like-
I?
Yeah, I think
No.
we're closer now.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I feel like we're best friends now.
Yeah?
We're not?
No.
I feel like we're best friends.
No, but we're not.
But I do feel like we got closer.
That was embarrassing.
All right. Well, a lot more happened that we don't have time for, but we're going to post the whole thing on EllenTube, and when we come back, Cher is going to perform for us.